With Volvo's highly sophisticated cars and electronic systems that continue to drain the battery even when the ignition is switched off and the car is locked, a flat battery can be a real inconvenience. If a new battery is required, then there are some important points to take into consideration before attempting this, as incorrect fitment or mistakes can lead to costly repairs. This video is a guide of points to take into consideration before attempting to replace the battery yourself. The first thing to take into consideration is the battery's location. This could be under the bonnet or in the boot area. Refer to the owner's manual for this. Next thing you need to consider is, do you have the correct tools to do the task? Usually a good selection of hand tools will suffice, albeit that we may need Volvo's diagnostic equipment to go into the vehicle for calibration of stop-start and battery monitoring sensor, for example. Other things that may need calibrating, such as the clock and one-touch operation of the windows, need to be considered. The consequences of not putting the car on the diagnostic equipment may lead incorrect operation of certain components, such as error messages in the driver display to show stop-start not working correctly, failure operation of one-touch windows, and obviously the clock will need resetting. So we'll now highlight some of the other items to take into consideration. Starting off with the battery itself, and this example under the bonnet predominantly will be covered by a selection of trim which needs to be removed. So now we've got access to the battery. Remember, this can vary from model to model. There may be a pre-fuse box going across the top of here, which obviously we need to take more care over. So we can see the battery. We need to observe that the positive, which is typically with a red lead, and the negative, which is with the black lead. Obviously this is great importance that these are put the right way around. Always disconnect the negative lead first, then the positive lead, and when we put it back on, obviously in reverse order, positive first, then the negative. Ensure that your replacement battery is of the same or correct type. Typically you'll have a sticker situated on top of the battery, which will give you all the information that you need to know. Failing that, you can refer to the owner's manual. Also, you'll need to consider that when you replace the battery, you'll need to know where your local recycling facility is to dispose of the old battery. So if you don't feel confident in replacing your battery, or don't have the tools and equipment to do this, then why not visit your local Volvo dealer? They will do a complete battery test and check for you. If replacement is required, they'll replace it with a genuine Volvo battery, dispose of the old one for you, and do any calibrations or resets that are required.